I'm Martin Meyer, and this is my daughter Katie.
Hello.
And today we're going to show you the process we used in making this kind of rough farmhouse end table, and just kind of take you through all the steps that we went through in finding the pieces that we wanted and how we put that together. So here we go.
Alright, so we had this board here, and we really thought we liked the way this side was looking. It was a little nicer color, but we decided to sand this side, and we got this really nice pattern here, so we were careful not to sand it all the way out. And then we cut our two pieces, and we're going to make our tabletop. Alright, so here we are drilling some pocket holes in our board here. So those are on this side, and they're holes that we can put a screw in sideways to connect it to the other piece. Alright, so we've gone ahead and put our pocket screws in to hold our tabletop together. We are ready to move on to the next step.
Next in our table, we need to make an apron. This is the back side or the bottom side of the top, and we want an apron to go around here, to which we'll attach the legs then. So we were looking for, what do we want to make the apron out of? We don't have any more of this nice piece of wood here, and so we were looking for options, and we have some old barn siding that I've used for several projects. This is also from that same barn, but it's a roof piece, a little different look to it. And we finally found this piece of, I believe it is walnut molding from an old house. Very old house. You can actually see the square nail holes in it. And we decided that that would be a really nice apron for around that. So that's what we're going to go with.
Alright, so here we are making some pocket holes again. Gonna use these to hold the pieces of the apron together.
Okay, because we were using this molding, which has this contour to it, when we butt the two pieces together, we're going to have this overhang here on the bottom part. And so to deal with that, since we didn't use a miter cut there, which would have taken care of that problem, we're going to take the coping saw and just cut around. We've marked there, and we're going to cope around that curve there. There we have a little bit of sanding, and we'll have a pretty good fit there. Okay, we're cleaning up the coping a little bit here with the spindle sander on the drill press, and just to get a slightly better fit on that curve. Let's take a look at how that is now. It looks like I want to take just a touch more out on that one.
more pocket holes in the top of the apron so we could attach it to the tabletop.
Okay, is it going now? Yep.
Okay, so I've attached the apron now using the pocket holes that we drilled earlier to the top, and so now I'm ready for some legs. And one of the things that I really like about this type of furniture is I'm literally designing it as I go, and I really don't know where I'm going next. And so I start looking around my shop and trying to find something appropriate for the legs. And I found this piece here that came with a table that my sister bought at an auction. And it was just kind of a thing to store the leaves for the table in. And she didn't want it, and so I'm going to take that and use these pieces here to make the legs. So that'll be my next step. Stop. Okay, I've taken those boards off of that piece that held the table leaves, and now I'm just going to take my random orbit sander and sand those off a little bit before cutting them to length for the table legs. I'm using a 100 grit sandpaper, and I'm just giving them kind of a light sanding to clean up and not remove any of the character from the boards. So next I'm going to cut the legs to length. I want those to be about 25 inches long. Sometimes when I'm trying to maintain the rough looking character of things, I will cut them with a handsaw to help even keep them a little crooked sometimes. Here, this is going to be hidden by the apron, this cut, and so I'm going to instead use my radial arm saw, and I will set the stop at 25 inches so that I'm getting those four cuts, four legs, all the same. Okay, here we are ready for our last step in making this table. And so here we're going to just take this and put a little glue on the leg here and put it up against the apron, and then we're just going to air nail that into place there. So some glue on the side that we want to be out. Stick it into place. And if you don't have an air nailer, that's okay. You can use regular nails on this or put screws in.
It didn't go.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yep. One more down here. And there we go. We're just going to do that with all four legs, and we're ready to go. Okay, in the last video we said that was going to be the final step, attaching the legs, but I had some pieces left over that I had used from the legs and decided to put this little shelf across here. That gives it a little more stability, and it's a nice place to store some books or magazines too. Thanks for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed this video of making a farmhouse end table.